EFL Championship West Bromwich Albion vs Coventry City prediction, team news, lineups preview. Aiming to climb back into the playoff spots after a bizarre run of results. West Bromwich Albion will clash with fellow Midlands side Coventry City at the Hawthorns on Wednesday night. The Baggies managed a hard-fought share of the spoils with Premier League-chasing Sheffield United on Sunday. One day after the Sky Blues collected 3 points from a difficult trip to Millwall. Match preview. Since back-to-back defeats at the hands of Sheffield Wednesday and Michael Carrick's Middlesbrough over 2 months ago, West Brom have drawn 10 championship matches across an 11-game unbeaten streak, with the latest of their stalemates arriving in the Black Country against Sheffield United on Sunday afternoon. It looked as if only a third loss of the second-tier term was approaching when strikes from bladesmen Callum O'Hare and Tyrese Campbell overpowered Torbjorn Hegem's maiden goal for the Baggies. But the hosts battled back for a point in the second period courtesy of a deflected effort from England under-21 international Tom Fellows. Well on their way to surpassing the record for the most draws in a single second-tier campaign. West Brom have slipped down to 8th spot in the championship table after sitting at the summit of the rankings during the opening weeks, 2 points behind Blackburn Rovers in 6th. Despite a 4-goal thriller against Chris Wilder's pace-setters on the weekend, it is hard to argue that Albion supporters are getting value for money from their season tickets at the Hawthorns so far. With Carlos Corberán's troops netting on just 6 occasions across 9 championship home matches. Consequently, it is perhaps helpful for those of a West Brom persuasion to look towards their team's recent home record versus Coventry as a source of optimism ahead of Wednesday night, when the Baggies will be aiming to extend their unbeaten run in this fixture to 4 games since returning from the Premier League in 2021. In the midst of Storm Dara and in front of a hostile home crowd at the Den on Saturday afternoon, Coventry managed to halt a worrying 5-game winless run in the championship, whilst also keeping a first clean sheet since the 3-goal thumping of Middlesbrough on November 2nd. Replacing club legend Mark Robins at the end of last month, former Chelsea and Everton head coach Frank Lampard picked up the maiden victory of his tenure in the capital on the weekend, when summer arrival Ephron Mason-Clark bagged his 2nd goal in as many matches under the tutelage of the new boss, collecting 4 points from their opening pair of fixtures with Lampard at the helm. Coventry have moved up to 14th spot in the championship standings ahead of Wednesday's trip across the Midlands, 4 points above Wayne Rooney's Plymouth Argyle in the highest of the relegation spots. The Sky Blues' 46-year-old coach is still getting an idea of his best 11 after 2 promising performances since his arrival, although summer signing Mason-Clark has made a serious claim for a regular spot. And the same can be said for Joel Latibaudiere, who is an asset to any manager due to his versatility. Winning just 2 of their opening 10 championship away contests, Coventry supporters will journey to the Black Country in hope more than an arrogant expectation on Wednesday night, with the Sky Blues last enjoying back-to-back away successes in March. Team news. Whilst leading goalscorer Josh Maya and a rejuvenated Karlan Grant hold the fort in attack, West Brom striker Daryl Dike is edging towards a long-awaited return from an Achilles injury. The Baggies look set to continue with a 3-5-2 formation on Wednesday night, despite the continued absences of centre-backs Paddy McNair hamstring and Semi Ajayi leg. Mickey Johnston impressed massively for West Brom against Sheffield United last time out, and the Republic of Ireland international should keep his place in the 11 ahead of John Swift. Coventry boss Lampard has been appreciative of his options in attack since arriving at the club, although talisman Haji Wright is currently sidelined with a leg issue. Bradley Collins has surely secured his first-choice status for the Sky Blues at the expense of Oliver Dovin after a clean sheet on the weekend. with fellow shot-stopper Ben Wilson sidelined due to a knee injury. Impressing off the bench at the Den, Brandon Thomas Asante could be a nuisance for his former employers on Wednesday night on his return to the Hawthorns. West Bromwich Albion possible starting lineup: Palmer, Furlong, Bartley, Hegum, Fellows, Molumby, Mowat, Johnston, Styles, Maya, Grant. Coventry City possible starting lineup: Collins, Van Nieuweghe, Thomas, Ladabodiere, Bidwell, Eccles, Sheaf, Sakamoto, Rudoni, Mason Clark, Bassett. We say, West Bromwich Albion 1-0 Coventry City. After a respectable share of the spoils with division-leading Sheffield United, West Brom should be confident of putting Coventry to the sword on Wednesday night. The Sky Blues had to battle extremely hard for success over Millwall, and we feel that Lampard's side will struggle to repeat the trick at the Hawthorns. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.